This set is a simple matrix arrangement. One would directly need to arrange the given things and can be solved easily. Let's go through it. The four major components of a PC are monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. Shobit bought four pieces, all of different brands and prices of each of the four components. The brands of monitor were Dell, Apple, HP and Samsung. The brands of CPU were Nvidia, Sun, Qualcomm and Motorola. The brands of keyboard were BenQ, Intel, Roche and Kingston, and the brands of mouse were Logitech, Razer, Bengal and Toshiba. He used these components to assemble four PCs with the intention of selling them at some profit. The four costliest components in their respective categories were assembled together, and the same was true for the four cheapest components. It is also known that he fits Belkin mouse and BenQ keyboard in the same PC. A Dell monitor is compatible only with a Toshiba mouse. An Apple monitor is compatible only with an Nvidia CPU. An HP monitor is compatible only with a Belkin mouse and a Qualcomm CPU. A Samsung monitor is compatible with a Motorola CPU. A Kingston keyboard is incompatible with monitors of both HP and Dell. The Intel keyboard is the costliest among the four brands of keyboards. The Qualcomm CPU is the cheapest among the four brands of CPUs, and the costliest mouse among the four is neither Razer nor Toshiba. Okay, so now what we can do is that we can start preparing the matrix for this. I will write the four parts, that is monitor, CPU, keyboard, I'll write it as KB, and mouse. Fine. So this will be my table. One, two, three, and 4. I'll start solving each and every point one by one. The first point says that he fits Belkin mouse and BenQ keyboard in the same PC. So I'll put a Belkin mouse and BenQ keyboard in the same PC. Let's say this is PC1, this is PC2, this is PC3 and this is PC4. A Dell monitor is compatible only with a Toshiba mouse. That means PC1 cannot have a Dell monitor. So let's say PC2 has a Dell monitor and its mouse is Toshiba. Next, an Apple monitor is compatible only with a Nvidia CPU. Now, the combination of Apple monitor and Nvidia CPU could be PC1 or could be PC3 or could be PC4, so I'll write it somewhere aside and will later fill that in that table. So Apple and Nvidia is a combination of monitor and CPU which I have to fill somewhere later. Next, HP monitor is compatible only with a Belkin mouse. So Belkin mouse is here, HP monitor will come here, and a Qualcomm CPU. So the CPU is a Qualcomm, it is here. A Samsung monitor is incompatible with Motorola CPU. Now, since I have already I have a monitor for PC1, I can say that Apple can be another Apple monitor and Nvidia CPU can be another combination in either PC3 or PC4. It doesn't make any difference to me as of now. And Samsung monitor is not compatible with Motorola. So if I write Samsung here, Motorola will not come with Samsung, so the only possible left for Motorola is with Dell. So Motorola CPU will come here. A Kingston keyboard is incompatible with monitors of HP and Dell. So Kingston is incompatible with HP and Dell. So it must be either with Apple or Samsung. So I'll write Kings in short. It could come with either Apple or Samsung. That means PC3 or PC4. The Intel keyboard is the costliest among the four brands of keyboards. Fine. I don't know where the Intel will go. It could be PC2, PC3 or PC4. The Qualcomm CPU is the cheapest. Qualcomm CPU is the cheapest. I can say that PC1 is the cheapest. Fine. The costliest mouse among the four is neither Razer nor Toshiba. I know that Belkin is not the costliest. Toshiba is not the costliest, Razer is not the costliest, so that means the only one left is Logitech. It is the costliest. It might come either in PC3 or PC4, I don't know. So at least I can be sure that PC2 is not the costliest one. Fine. If PC2 is not the costliest one, so the Intel keyboard will not go to PC2, it will go to either PC3 or PC4. So Intel will come here. So the only keyboard left for PC2 is ROS. Also, the second mouse left for PC3 or PC4 will be Razer. My table is filled like this, and now I can start answering the question. The only thing left is the CPU of Samsung monitor. The only left CPU is Sun. So this is my table. I can go ahead with the questions. The monitor of which company is the costliest? I know that either PC3 or PC4 is the costliest. The monitors are either Apple or Samsung, so I cannot determine which is the answer. It's option D. Which of the following is the right combination? From the table, if I see that Motorola does not come with HP Motorola is a wrong combination. Second, Dell Qualcomm is also a wrong combination. Third, I see that Dell Motorola is a right combination with Roche and Toshiba. So option C is the correct answer. Next, which brand of mouse is the costliest among the four? We have already seen it is Logitech, so it's option B.